Welcome everyone. Today's live stream. I see Xbox. I see you're on. Pablo, David. Yes, you were on a bit early, but thank you. I'm glad you like the videos and well, at least Subnautica videos. A lot of people like those still. All right. Let's see, Xbox, you are being quiet. Maybe you haven't got a chance to actually get going yet. Maybe you're asleep. That's what it is. You fell asleep waiting. You always stay up so late. So we've got some interesting stuff going this week. Right now, we got Timmy right here. He is patiently waiting. Of course, look over Timmy. Oh nope, he's waiting for his treat. Good treat. You want it? No. All right, I'll put it right on your leg. Okay, yeah, now he's it. So we got some interesting news this week for those of you that are starting to join in. We have some updates finally. Let me bring it up. We've got updates for Forever Skies coming up in this month, end of September. By end of September we'll have some new stuff. We got new items, quality of life improvements, and bug fixes. They're going to fit some stuff with the freezers. Didn't really give much detail on it. We're gonna have a new repair tool, which makes me think we're gonna get rid of the repair patches and just have a repair tool, which is great because there's you get too many repair patches in that game. Damaged boxes, which makes me think that's a collectible item. And interestingly, new setting to hide your heads up display, which with the picture made me think maybe that would it'd be better to have like something that integrates the radar into the driving seat better, so you don't have such a weird angle to look at it. And then the quality of life, I'm not sure how this is quality of life, but the pet that we were able to pick up early in the game is now going to be fully obtainable. I guess you can actually place it down and use it. That's the update coming this month for Forever Skies. And then we have news finally from Planet Crafter. They have the next update coming in October, which is going to feature a new biome. It says, where is it? It said, yeah, early peak. There's one post they said to take a guess at what the biome is. But obviously, you see, we're going to have a lava biome coming to the game, which is going to be interesting because, we're obviously going to have some kind of crashed ship wreckage there, but also if that's going to integrate any kind of new power configuration, some thermal production, stuff like that might be of interest. I would think depending on where they put it, it might be later game. And then of course we got an update to patch 11 for Sons of the Forest, where they have added, or most notably changed a few things with the electrical system, which is now the solar panels do not provide power during the night. You actually have a battery system you have to put in to charge your battery, and that powers the lights and electric fences at night. And so basically a real electrical system. And then we have the solar panels can now be replaced without relying on a support structure, which has always been one of the things that bothered me. You had to put something down, like a ramp or something, to put the solar panel on. And we have some new enemies, Eddie, which is a spear-throwing cannibal, and then we have Greg, which is a cannibal that builds effigies around you, I guess to threaten you some way. And then got sprinkler systems fire's going to be put out by sprinkler systems. Also a new question mark item to Cave A extension and a Cave A extension area. So we got some new item there. Big thing I think is the change to the electrical system, which is probably going to make a lot of people have to redo their bases for electrical. So yeah, that's the updates really for this week that were notable on some of the games coming. Raymond, wasn't item so terrible, but everybody uses air. Air, because most places around the world, air is terrible to breathe. It's not healthy for you. I would say, depending on where you live in the world, it's actually better to breathe through the mask than just breathe open air outside. So yeah, maybe that's well, it wouldn't say an item, but it's a thing everybody uses, at least as long as they're alive. So yeah, we're gonna do more No Man's Sky today, and I've got stuff hopefully to help finish the expedition, the Voyagers expedition, because if you've been with me the last 2 weeks for the live stream, it's the longest running expedition I've had yet. Usually I finish in 2 weeks. This one is a problem because of finding some of the creatures we're supposed to scan in order to complete some of the missions. Fortunately, I found where somebody listed out the different creatures and the it's got the glyph coordinates for this planet, so you can teleport there. But every planet is one of the ones discovered by Hello Games. So again, what I was thinking is pretty much every creature you need is on one planet, added to the expedition by the developers in order to make it easier. But I've got, worst case comes down to it, we've got glyphs I can easily get through and try to make this go faster. The only thing left is we gotta find a black hole and go through a black hole, and then I do have to use a portal one time. I remember that was one of the quests, so it doesn't, that's not a problem. I just know there's a bunch of creatures gotta find, and I haven't found them yet. And then we got to find, it's a system or a world with a certain aggression quotient. I remember that. S-Bots, you got Far Cry 5, unrealistic. Yeah, if you don't like Far Cry 5 for the realism of the story, you won't like Far Cry 6, or not 6, Far Cry New Dawn, because, and there goes Timmy. That was my biggest complaint with Far Cry New Dawn story, was not so much the cult part, like the way they portrayed the cult, but there was like a whole metaphysical, supernatural aspect thrown in with it. And it wasn't like you were on some kind of acid trip. It was like you were having these spiritual type visions and got spiritual superpowers. That was one of my big peeves on Far Cry New Dawn, was that happening. And yeah, I was not pleased with that. So if you don't like that in Far Cry 5, you're not gonna like it in Far Cry New Dawn. Is this the end? No, this is the beginning. So you are joining in just as we're getting started. Actually, we were just talking, I was going over some of the game updates that are coming this month and next month with some of the games I've looked at. And then, we're now just talking about to get ready. Actually, got to get started now since Timmy ditched. We'll go ahead, dive in, and start getting going on the finishing up the expedition, hopefully. Because, yeah, I do have, some stuff I got to do for those. So let's get going on that. So, for phase 2, I have to find an ancient dig site. That's still one, I know somewhere there's going to be one. Discover a predator with a viciousness level or estimate over 27.5. Now, I want to say, I think, I got 23.4 is my highest so far. So I'm not happy about that one. Now Timmy's back. So I've got the third rendezvous, which is just a bunch of warps. Fourth rendezvous. Really, once I find the creatures I need, I get some of this other stuff, I'll use my freighter to warp a little bit faster. The world with the hostility quotient over 84%. And I don't think I've actually... My current record is 74%. So you're very specific ones to find that. Hot-blooded, gotta have a creature with a high body temp. My current one is 51. See, I'm just short on so many things. Fear the Sun, Tunnel Underground. That's not gonna be that bad, Felonious, thanks for joining in. Yeah, again, that's why I said, Far Cry, I don't have 5, but I've got New Dawn and I've got Primal. Far Cry Primal, I like, except it's the low tech, the Stone Age tech. You don't get anything like fancy, like sniper rifles. Far Cry New Dawn, I like the gameplay, but the story could definitely have been done better. Far Cry New Dawn, it's like the story doesn't have to be, or Far Cry Primal doesn't have to be super complex, because it's about you're trying to help your tribe, like save your tribe and expand your lands against these other tribes. It works for that. Didn't have to be like crazy complicated, but yeah, New Dawn could have been better. See, phase 4, fourth rendezvous, use a portal, enter black hole. That's gonna be they go to find a black hole. Aquatic treasure. I remember I was looking for that and I didn't find one of those. And then some reason, some of my aquatic creatures did not count. I should be closer to like 8 on that. Fifth rendezvous, 5 of 6. I just gotta find one more glitched planet, and then I'm almost done on the nat. So yeah, that's the easiest one right there, I would say. Right there. Yeah, so let's go with, again, I want to find a predator with an aggression level over 27.5, which might hopefully tie in with this hostility quotient thing. And I did cheat a little. You know, I found you know, somebody who listed out where they got some of theirs. So let me find, again, all of the ones they showed were, you know, planets discovered by typically Hello Games and some others, you know, maybe a couple others like along the path. So I've got this. All right, so I'm going to, this one, hunter killer creature, the predator with that, we got to go to a portal. So I'm going to have to go find a portal. That's going to be the first thing. And I trying to remember what I had on this. I thought I had I don't have the alien map. Also, I don't know why I still have that. All right. Yeah, let's go see about finding a portal. I think it was, I was over here looking for like what, maybe the toxicity, the toxic creature blood one. Yeah, that's what's making this one so slow, is you got to find just the right creature and the right spec for a certain thing. And you just got to go scan a lot of creatures. So I need to get coordinates, find a portal. We'll use the portal. So wait, like I just thought of something. Do I have the glyphs yet? There's a one we use to unlock all the glyphs. Portal glyph set. Okay, I gotta go digging underground then. Oh, that's easy. We'll just walk, you know, along as I dig underground for, you know, a few minutes. Portal glyph set is I'll have to go and I'll have all the glyphs and I can use the portal. So that's the tunnel underground, the portal use, and I'll get the hunter killer one. Yeah, that's the way to go right now. I'll just go ahead and sell a couple of things. I'm thinking I don't need that. Probably. I mean, I can easily get some more of that. Once useful springs. Probably don't need that. I'm sure a bunch of this I don't actually need. Like, I'm pretty sure I probably don't need the hard frame engine that I got, but at the same time, I don't know for sure, and I'm afraid to get rid of some stuff. Also, I only have 1 nav data. I'm not finding a lot of nav data. And you have to forgive me, sinus things got my my throat all messed up, so I may have the occasional cough. If I feel like it's gonna be bad, I'll mute to avoid blowing out anybody's eardrums. Where'd that go? Oh wait, was it? Oh yeah, that was one of the rewards. I'm gonna keep that. Will your PC be able to handle a 1440p, 3060? I mean, it comes down to the game. Honestly, it's not just, I mean, the 3060 should be able to support 1440p. I don't think that should have any issue with that. I mean, especially just for normal, like, screen, like, watching YouTube or something like that. Game-wise, it's going to really depend on the game. Like, you know, ignoring Bethesda saying how optimized Starfield is, which that's their thing. They did release an update for Starfield with specifically performance tweaks for NVIDIA RTX cards on the DLSS stuff. And I did notice that I'm getting a lot less stutter now in places like New Atlantis, but it's not, I didn't see an improvement in my FPS, but it's less stuttery in that. They made it smoother, but not like better performing as far as you get more frame rate. But a 3060, you know, like my 3080 Ti, I can play Far Cry New Dawn full ultra wide 4K and it runs, you know, 70 to 90 FPS on it, no problem. But I can't even play Starfield in 1080 at low settings with that kind of frame rate in some places. So it comes down to the game. You know, Minecraft, I'm sure you could do it with Minecraft if you were doing it without any super high texture packs. But, you know, it comes down to the game. Some games are much better optimized than others. We know this. You know, it's just really going to be what you're wanting to play on it and what problems you might encounter as a result of what you're trying to play. Okay. Oh, I did not get a portal from this. But I still need to tunnel underground. You know what? There is a cave here. So why not? Slime Rancher 2 and No Man's Sky. No Man's Sky, I think you should have no problem with it. Again, I wouldn't say 100% because for streaming, I don't do the... I just keep it 1080p, partly because of, you know, Comcast not being the best and giving you poor upload speeds. But, you know, I have no problems with it. And I'm running pretty high end on it. I mean, you know, test it. Start with low settings and move up. Slime Rancher, I feel like that should be a pretty decent one as far as the being able to get 1440p, just because you know, I didn't have any performance issues with it. It was a pretty smooth playing game for the most part. Mainly because you're not getting like super detailed graphics like Far Cry. You get more detail on the terrain. Sons of the Forest, more detail on the terrain than like in Slime Rancher. So I feel like you should be fine with that. You know, really a 13th gen i5, you should be doing pretty good with that. Shouldn't be any real issues. And you said, what, 16 gigs of RAM? Yeah, 16 gigs DDR5. Did you go with a single 16 gig stick, or did you do dual channel? Do two sticks of RAM? Because sometimes it can be better to have two sticks because you get a little bit better performance on that if your motherboard supports it, which I think all the DDR5 compatible boards are going to support that by default. I'll say if you got a single stick of RAM, maybe, you know, look at saving up for a second one. Go ahead and get you up to that 32 gigs, just because more and more games are trying to say they require 16 gigs in order to play. Okay, so I got that expedition one, Fear the Sun, portal glyph set, and I've got some salvage data. Yep, 17 salvage data. All right. So, hey, somebody come to hang out. Oh, look at that. Storm crystals, if I didn't already have those done from that base. Maybe that was that last planet. Okay, yeah, not worried about that. I'll just clean up some of this. Okay, so I still need to find something as far as a portal, or if I could just luck out. Now, see, this is the kind of stuff I am, like, shocked we don't have in Starfield. Like, why do I not have aspects of flying around through the atmosphere, flying straight up into space, instead of it being like basically a cutscene. You know, this is a space game. Starfield does not feel like a space game because it's missing. You know, there's only like a minimal focus on space flight. You have one stick. I would go and work on getting another 16 gig stick and try to make sure it matches. Definitely, if you can't get the same brand or order the exact same one again, that way you know you're getting the same speed. And it might be worth double checking what your motherboard can actually support. It's not going to be helpful if you like, oh, I got RAM that is faster than what my motherboard supports. That's the other thing, is you want to make sure you're getting RAM that's, you know, if it's faster than your motherboard supports, your motherboard's going to downclock it. That's it. But, you know, you want to get, if you can, right at the limit of what your motherboard will support, so you can get the best out of it. And again, as far as the settings, ultra, low, 1440p, it's going to come down to the game, you know. Where's Jason? Jason hasn't popped in yet. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I might just have to buy random maps because I'm not seeing any pickups over there for that. All right. Random map. Oh, good. Got something. All right. Alien artifact. Okay. That might help. Let's get one more. And another one. Oh, already marked. Okay. Oh, I lucked out. I got language of local species. All right. Yeah. So it's another one of those. Maybe the second one will be the artifact. So, or the portal. I need the portal. I got the glyph set. And then once we get the portal, we'll go to, I got the coordinates over here. That'll get me hunter killer. And then, you know, if I can find it and stay close enough to the portal, I might go ahead and just, you know, use the portal, jump to a few others, get all the worlds I need. I'm not really appreciative of the whole you gotta wander around and hope you happen to find the right creatures to complete the expedition. Ooh. I may get some of my nanites back. Yep. There. Whatever creature that was, it learned its lesson. And I don't have a way to recharge that, so let's make this quick. Alright. Very close by. A lot of alien locations right here. Yeah, it's usually the RAM you're going to buy for DDR5 pair of sticks, because, you know, they've got 16 gig sticks, and, you know, most people don't want to buy just a single stick of RAM. You want to buy a dual, so you get the dual channel. And then, you know, some of the, now you can get 48 gig sticks of DDR5 RAM without them being too crazy pricey, which does just give you more RAM. It just really comes down to what you need it for. But for gaming, I mean, I think 32 is enough for the most part right now on games, just because like I'm 32 gigs of RAM and I've got 17 gigs free, even with everything running right now. Now there's a lot of games where the devs are saying you need 16 gigs of RAM just to run it, and then it doesn't actually use 16 gigs of RAM. They're just being they're just going above and beyond so that you don't sit there and say, well, it doesn't run well on these specs you said that I need. What was it? Scrap Mechanic. I want to say, I think that was one that they claimed it needed to have 16 gigs of RAM, and then it only uses like 2 when it's running. Oh wow, 28 minutes. Yeah, I'm not walking that. It supports 6,000 megahertz. I mean, if you can justify replacing the RAM, go ahead getting 2 sticks to build up to it, then sure. Might be worth it to see if anybody's got complaints about that RAM not running at full speed. And again, it comes down to how you're performing right now with just the 16. I mean, 32 just guarantees you got more than enough that you're not going to run into any issues. All right, let's see. Yep, there we go. All right, so maybe is this going to count as an ancient dig site? It'd be great if this counts as an ancient dig site. All right, there we go. Let's go find the oh. Okay. Okay, so not wanting to target around that spot, break anything around that spot. There we go. All right, 1 key. Yeah, wait. I'll mark it this time. Two keys. Three keys. Where's... I think it's this one. Yeah, alright. Let this count as an ancient dig site, please. What I get? Like anything? Like useful? Alright. Did that not count? Really? It did not. Okay, well, there goes those. Be great if somebody, you know, popped out this communication station next to a portal. I mean, if you're already doing well on 16 gigs of RAM, yeah, I would go with the monitor first. You know, again, if you have to sacrifice for a little bit, not running certain games at ultra, then you can turn down. But of course, really, the graphics card is going to be what affects you more on the ultra versus like low kind of thing. And the 3060 should be able to handle 1440p. You know, normally anyway. It just comes down to, again, the game. And No Man's Sky. No, let me let's look and see. I'm doing No Man's Sky on I mean, I'm high and enhanced on certain things, just partly because of, you know, I'm also streaming at the same time. So I'm trying to make sure I don't push too much to cause stutter. And I don't see that big of a difference in the 1080p. Oh, hey, look, Sentinel ship. Somebody marked a Sentinel spot, which I do not need.
Extreme toxicity detected.
Yes, extreme toxicity. I got 3,000 nanites. I'm good. I'm gonna buy a few more maps. Wow, again, another one of the alien artifact ones. It's like every one I'm getting, yeah, is an alien artifact. So maybe they decide to make the randomization work in your favor, or I'm just getting like very lucky on it. Like every artifact's on the same planet, in the same area. Like I just keep coming out and pointing in the same direction on that same planet. Maybe I just need to fly around looking for a portal, and that might be faster. Because apparently there's just like ancient sites all over this planet. Or is this, did it point me back to the one I already went to? Yes, it, no, it did not. Okay. Alright, you know, we're gonna go for that. Historical data. Okay, so not like, hey, there's a portal here. Alien artifact. Oh, wait, whoa. That's actually not that far. Moved a little too quickly there and overshot. What the? I told it. I hit 2. 2. They can't give me anything because that other spot's already there. Great. You know what? That's fine. Let's go. Let's just move on to the next system. See what I find there. Maybe I luck out. Because I need to get going on to the to the rendezvous points. Hold on. There you go. again, I just want to find the creatures, and then I'll start warping with my big ship. I think that's why we got it, was to make the length of the jumps go faster, because this should be, from what I remember, this one should have come with some pretty decent jump range already. Petrified planet. Okay, that could potentially, you know what, let me just look and see. Somebody's gonna already been in this one. Hymal, frozen, finned, indium gold magnetized ferrite, and it's petrified, and frostbound. Those seem like they could be glitched. The finned planet. I want to see the finned planet. Finned planet. Okay, so it's the big one right outside the space station. Yes, it's a Golden Vector is one of the ones from. Oh, and it's a pirate station. Okay, it's one of the rewards from a past expedition. I can't remember which one. But you know, it's as soon as I have to start a new game and I can get to the anomaly, I get it because it's an S class and it means I don't have to worry about it. Oh, it's not a pirate one, it's a broken space station. Which okay. Oh, go to the finned planet and then move on. I know I've been to a finned planet before, I just can't remember what it actually entails. I guess that's the fins. Usually the glitched ones are planets with a very similar looking plant mineral style all around. And also there's pretty much no animals. I got sweet root. Well, if I gotta scan an animal, a glitched animal, I gotta find the glitched animal, and I'm not seeing any animals. Alright, you know what? Let's look. No planetary fauna. Well, that saves me some trouble. There's no stupid creatures here. Yeah, it's been a while, too. I would say that's probably the first abandoned space station I've seen in at least 2 or 3 months of gameplay on this. You know, because they added the pirate ones, and so now you get the occasional pirate one. You know, like 1 out of every 8 or 10 is a pirate space station. And then it's like 1 out of every 100 might be an abandoned one now, it seems. Yeah, it's definitely been a while since I've seen an abandoned one. And you know what, before I go down there, Petrified plant. No planetary fauna. Well, never mind. We'll just move on to the next expedition spot. Of course, I have no fuel. Oh, and I have no warp cells. I am out of warp cells.
Technology recharge.
I don't know if the pirate ones replaced the abandoned ones. They may have done that. May have just said take some of the abandoned ones, turn them into pirate stations, and then left some of them still to be that, and like just made it a much lower ratio. Maybe it's like the idea that the pirates didn't just attack and take over a space station, but they found an abandoned one and took it over. Planet of Light. Looks like it's a moon, but okay, isotopic planet. But Planet of Light, that is a guaranteed yes glitched planet. I am about to I am hoping that's it right there. Moon of Light. Yeah, see. So Discovery thing says Planet of Light. It's a moon of light, you know. But I know I'm going to find a glitched animal now on this one. So that gets rid of that one. That's phase 5. Or maybe 4 or 5. I think it's 5. There we go. Xenobiology, discovered bizarre life forms. Alright. Let's go and collect assorted glitches. So I get some glitches. Yay. Where is it? I got a rattle spine, bubble cluster, light fissure. I think that's it. I just got like those. Alright. So that's one more thing down. I don't think this had a space station. Yeah, I see no space station symbol. I'm not worried about the traveling right now. I'm worried about finding the expedition stuff because I am like needing the animal scan. So if you know exact places could take me to get the animal scans, then sure, I might do that smooth entry. But traveling wise, it's not a problem right now. It's a problem of finding the stuff as I'm traveling to finish the expedition. Oh no, I don't want to do a battle. Let's see what we got on this one. We got tropical paradise, okay, mutated, ossified, portal. Somebody's got portal on there. Great, thank you. We're going to Luwindi's. I can find that one. Oh. Was it mean to, you know, try to do that, but it's chasing somebody. Loot. Okay, Flat Islands. You know what? I'm gonna go space station. Let's see if I can get me some coordinate stuff. Yes, for the current expedition, the Voyagers expedition, majority of the little task you have to do. You have to scan creatures that meet a certain requirement, or find a planet that meets a certain requirement. You know, like right now, the one I've got selected as my main one is to find a creature with a viciousness estimate greater than 27.5, and I've got 23.4 is the highest one I've found so far. So, and that's just for one of the unlocks in the current expedition, which is what this is. I'll go ahead and just grab another. Okay, did not get one of the alien charts this time. It put it there? I guess it put it there. Let me see how much I've got. Okay, chromatic metal, I could use a little bit more. Bet he's got some. Jason, greetings. See, you finally made it. Starting to wonder what happened. You were too busy to hang out with all the cool folks today. Alright, so I'm looking for, which planet was it? It is Luwini's. Okay, so Luwini's. Luwines. Alright, there we go. So I put portal on it. Yep, says portal. There we go. And since the portal glyphs I have, the coordinates we're going to, are for majority Hello Games planets, I may actually be jumping into like systems. I may do like one jump that takes me like Rendezvous 5. That's the other thing. It may jump me ahead towards like Rendezvous 5, because most of these are going to be coordinates for systems added specifically for the expedition. But yeah, it did say portal on this one, right? I mean, portal. Yeah, it's got portal. Though I'm not seeing any like icon. Like, is it just not showing the base? Like, they got a base over there named Portal, it's not showing it? Alright, thank you, Smooth Entry. Jason, you took time. Yeah, Smooth Entry, you can do the same task, but you have to start the new game under the Voyager expedition. Which goes through the end of next month before they end it, and then you have to wait for them to bring it back around. Flat Islands. Okay. All right, you know, I'm not seeing a base thing for it. If it says portal, this is portal. You know what? I'll just, yeah, I'll just go on next one, because I've got another jump worth right now. Okay. Surely somewhere somebody built a base next to a planet. Okay, and I saw the Steam icon there. It disappeared. Like somebody had a base there, and now it's not wanting to show that base. Portal and one other base. Okay, so see, yeah, like that. All right, so, wait, is it this is the moon? Nope. Like, is it just, did they change something to stop showing the bases? Is that it? They are messing with players now from sharing findings? I will say this expedition is the most I've seen isotopic planets in like a single, you know, like even just a single stream. Kruk, Vermilion Globe, Gidia Dust. Yeah, that's the Moon of Light. Did I not just come to this one? Did I go backwards? By accident? Alright, so it's pointing to that base. I see it. 7 other bases. It only shows me the one. But I want to find that one. You know what? I bet it's on the other side there. Vermilion Globe. Gideon Dust. Okay. So, portal on the moon. Assuming I find that. That gets, again, that gets me the portal unlock, because I have to use a portal. It gets me, I'm going to use the glyphs to go to this one, get the hot-blooded creature, or hunter-killer creature. And hopefully that's going to also give me the planet with the viciousness quotient, or the aggression quotient, whatever it said it was. It's gonna give me that one too. At least that's what I'm hoping for, is I'll get 2 in 1 with that. And who knows, maybe that'll put me all the way to like, whoa. That was kind of after I exited Pulse, but... Alright, got some nanites. There we go. Okay. Moon of Unknown Planet. Where's the bases? Like, seriously, nobody's showing any bases. Like, I went from, you know, one planet, bases everywhere, to now suddenly it's like, hey, there's bases here, and it shows like 1. Oh, now I got a communicator. Or communication station. It seems like certain things are just not popping up like they're supposed to. Jenny! Deep cleaning, so you've been here listening. Oh, you finally got a moment to chat. All right. Yeah, I've got 2 Sentinel ships in my main game save. I don't ever use them. Just because I can't find any advantage over the existing ones I have. Which, like, I know, you know, with the living ships, you use different materials to fuel them. And I know the Sentinel ships use some different materials for fuel and such. But really, you know, if that's the only thing the only difference there is, then the living ships are perfectly fine. I just don't use them because I don't like the weapon limitations. Well, that's a bunch of hole bros. Oh, that is stupid. Alright, be aggressive or something. Here I thought, communication station saying, hey, we got, oh, and those must be glitched creatures too. You know, say, hey, we got this. Maybe that's what it is. Whole bros, and you come here and, oh, hey, there's creatures here. You get the scan. But where's the portal? Because I need a portal. All right, space station. Yes. It's really somewhere somebody's, you know. Oh yeah, now that's showing on the planet after I looked at, you know, went to it. Somewhere somebody has come out with a portal set, because you gotta use a portal. So why would you not have a portal, you know, mapped somewhere? And be like, oh, hey, I'm saving this portal. You know, this is a portal base for other people to use. Yeah. Just let me find some creatures. I'll switch to my capital ship. Can I send you a cheap monitor? I mean, I can link you one. I can't. I'm not gonna just send you the actual item. But I can look to see if I can link you one. Pondside Villa. Uranium mine, 3 air bases, vodka base. See, it's like, look at that. Paradise, Star Paradise City and 46 other bases. Seriously, there's 46 bases on that planet. I guarantee I'll look at it, I'm not going to see even close to that many. Okay, I get a handful of them showing. I guarantee none of them are labeling themselves as being like, hey, I am next to a portal. Scrapyard, work in progress. Uranium mine. See, they still could have done that part better, where you could sit there and be like, hey, show me the bases. Let me look. Because I think my buddy has a base there. I'm looking for their specific base by name. You know, you should be able to list out the bases readily. Look at all the funny names people use, and then maybe find the one that says Portal Base. And you'd be like, okay, I want to go that one. I'm not saying fast travel everywhere like Starfield, but I say, like, you could say, I want to go to the one that says Portal Base, and you can select that name and it can highlight it over the other ones. I feel like that should be a completely doable thing for this game. Oh, I didn't get any nav data off that? I was doing so well. Getting nothing but the alien ones I need. And now I can't get any of the alien artifact ones. Okay, I'm going to, well, let me check the other side. Maybe I can find another navigation data thing over here. Yeah, sometimes they have them laid out over there or along these. There we go, encrypted nav data. Oh yeah, I gotta get my suit. Forgot to go get suit upgrades. Not like I don't have enough money for it. Yeah, get rid of that. I don't need it because I ended up buying it. Let's see. That. Oh, there we go. Finally got my nanite count. Reality grains. What's it said? Yeah. 500 quicksilver. Well, hang on. Is that 500 quicksilver on this game save? So yeah, I gotta go buy something. Alright, well, at least I got that.
Technology recharge.
I still cannot get anything with like I need a portal. That's what I'm missing. Blue Planet Base, Paradise Peaks. Seriously, nobody just got like, hey, portal base. It's possible I'll find the aggressive creature there, but not likely. All right, hot-blooded. I still need that one. Hostility quotient, world, which I'm hoping is going to be, again, find it with this other one. And third rendezvous. So I'll use the portal. The black hole, just, you know, jumping around for that. That's going to be, you know, I probably could go get a few more aquatic creatures from maybe this planet. And then I just got to find the aquatic treasure. And really, at the end now, all I got to get through is those, and then it's the fifth rendezvous, because I got the rest of that done now. And that's really the critical one that I want to get, so I can get the big reward. All right, yeah, let's go. Let's go at this base. It's Paradise Planet. Somewhere there's water around, I expect. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just all ground as far as you can see. Greater Princeton. Paradise Peak, saw that one. By Blue Planet Base. You know what? Maybe that might be interesting. We got, think of their settlement. Come on. Then we're getting a little bit of a delay on actually triggering my pulse engine. But I don't have a TikTok account because I have no interest in TikTok. I don't look at TikToks. I don't watch anything on TikToks. And yeah, people might blow up on TikTok because of it, but it depends on what you're doing. Actually YouTube Shorts are surpassing TikToks now, overall in views. And if you're going to do discoverability, you do Shorts, but I don't watch Shorts. Like, short form content does not interest me. Because I'm not looking, I mean, if I'm looking for something that's less than a minute long, I'm looking at something because I need a quick answer, not because I just need, like, something to distract me for 30 seconds. You know, if I'm going to watch something, I'm watching to either be entertained in long term or watching something to learn something. Saved beacon. You know, I'll take a chance. Maybe it's the portal. Maybe somebody's like, hey, save beacon next to a portal. You never know. It might just be a save beacon right next to some creature that I need to scan. A water paradise planet? I'm not sure if that's going to contain what, you know, any of the creatures you're looking for. You might need to, you know, you might get a creature there if you got your multi-tool scan upgrades, where you could get one that earns you, I think it was 300,000 units in a scan. But I already got that a while back. The aquatic creatures, you know, you just need to scan 10, and I don't know if you get 10 aquatic creatures on a single planet, because I've scanned on a couple of planets just to get the ones I have. And then I still have to go find the find like a underwater thing, the underwater artifact, whatever. But you know, I'll go see about scanning for some creatures real quick. Maybe I can at least knock that out. It was like 5 of 10. And again, I've had it. It was weird, like the first creatures I scanned were in water, but apparently it didn't count them as water creatures because they never gave me credit. I think I got enough, but you know, opportunity to grab some crystal sulfide, I'm gonna take it. Submerged relic. I don't think that will count. Wherever it went to. You see one creature scan underwater. That's one thing that makes that take longer. Also, I still have to find... You know, I'm gonna go there, because... Safe beacon was somebody's base. Well, we got a communications station, which people like to use to show a marker instead of building a whole base. And I kind of hope that might be one that is above the ocean area, and it says, hey, this is where the like relic thing is. Your name is RQ2B, and I'll be able to see your portal base. You know, again, I should be able to see these other portal bases, but I can't. Oh, that looks like it's in the water. S-Bots, you know, if you do, your portal base on your main, see, this is a new galaxy added for the Voyagers expedition. We're in a completely different galaxy, added just for this. I don't know how that's going to work as far as, you know, if it'll mess things up trying to go to that base or not. And now I'm thinking I do have an underwater submerged relic right here. Oh, land. Oh, look, I made it. Oh, look at that. I landed on like a pebble. That was. Oh, that was so. I'm pleased with that one right there. Oh, we got another creature. I really hope this is the relic thing. Or underwater, whatever it is. So I can get that out of the way. I need a portal for one unlock. You have to go through one portal. And I'm going to use that portal to get me a few of the creature unlocks. Because I've got some coordinates people have shared for that. But I'm going to try to get this. Because nobody's shared coordinates for the underwater stuff, and I'm hoping that's what this is going to be.
Technology recharge.
Really supposed to be using the submarine, but I don't think I haven't summoned it yet, have I? No, I have not. That's what, if I get here and this is not the underwater, treasure thing, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be like, why would you? I mean, that's pretty much. I mean, if it's somebody's base, I'm like, why don't you just have the base? Why is it the communication station to show off the base instead of it being it's a base? I see somebody's got a base over there. Getting a little low on my O2. Okay. Something here. Underwater. 80. Oh, you. Oh, that is. There are so many places around here that you could have got 80 you down for that unlock. That is a dumb thing to do. Like, oh, hey, this one spot right here, way out in the middle of nothing. 80 you down. Yet there's stuff like you can look around and there's lower points all around it. That is somebody messing with people. That's what I'm gonna say. That's all it is. Somebody messing with people. You say, like, yeah, come swim all the way out here to find out you didn't need to. I'm gonna go to the base. I'm gonna go swim over here and guess call my ship down. Sure, if you find a portal, go ahead. Do I think the 50 series of NVIDIA come out? Again, you're talking about you're putting it all on the graphics cards, and that's not the thing. I mean, some of the most popular VR games do not at all look realistic, and that's not a limitation on the hardware part of it. That was a limitation on the developers just did not want to make them look that realistic. They made them look cartoonish. So you're wanting realism. It's the developers. It's nothing to do with the hardware, other than the hardware can support how detailed they want to get. But I mean, back with the Titan GPUs, there was a Star Wars game, VR game, that they demoed where it was like a 2 Titans SLI to run the game at the max settings, and it was a small area, but it was on par with movie CGI, and that was being done right then in the game, as a VR headset. And it's, you know, it was a case of they put a lot of effort into making it look that good, that realistic. And it wasn't a case of, oh yeah, you got to have a GPU that can handle it. They had the GPUs to handle it then. You've got better stuff now. But the games are going to be only as realistic as the developers want to spend their time working on it. And as we see, some developers, including those of AAA games, tend to, you know, focus on some of the wrong stuff. So it might be they focus on trying to make it more realistic and then make it run absolutely horribly. Or you might have it where they, oh, I can't. Really? I have no nav data. All right, tell me you got a portal in here so I can portal out of this. Yes. All right. Portal. Look at that. See, portal. Why is it not showing when I look for the stupid thing? I mean, you get, odds are at Xbox, you get somebody that's going to develop a really, really detailed looking VR game that's just going to feel so realistic, so immersive, and the controls are going to be awful, or the story is going to be awful, or it's going to be literally just all you do is fight, you know, and you don't actually have any story or anything like that. It's just the selling point is it looks good. And, you know, it'll be a big hyped up game, and it's going to be kind of like with Starfield, where a lot of players are finding it did not live up to the hype. All right, tell me. I don't have a lot of oxygen left, so I'm going to do work my way through. You know, it might be worth it to, I might do like a quick little base here just so I can come back and be nearby, because I don't want to have to, you know, emerald. There we go. Because, I mean, when I leave this, it's not like I'm going to just see that base again. So he's got their base over there. Yep. Oh. Oh, I've already scanned this one? Okay, so I've already been here and scanned this planet. Okay, and then it just suddenly showed up as like a base that I could teleport back to. Even though it shouldn't work if I'm out of the system. I'm gonna find me a spot as close as I can. Let's build me a little basic base. I think I've got everything I need. Yeah, I think I unlocked the stuff I need. If not, I may be flying up. Oh, so I can build it, but I can't claim it. Really? So it's like, no, you can't build here. You can't build here. But then it's like, oh, you can build here. You just can't claim here. So why would it not just be like, well, you can't build here because you're too close? Oh, and I probably should pay attention to my toxicity. Yeah, like that, you know. What? Hey now. Literally, like, just glitched in through the ground to get me. I'll use that. And then I really... All right, I said you are giving me this base. Oh. Oh, fine. I only have to use the portal once, technically, for the unlock. I was just wanting to be able to come back here because, you know, same portal. But fine, all right. We're just gonna go. Just gonna... All right, we're going to go to find the aggressive creature. All right. So let me pull those coordinates over. Okay. Let's see. Little small. So all right. So we got the eclipse, sunrise, the two-face, map pin. It's like Triforce, whale. Map pin. Okay, God, that is blurry. That is so blurry. Okay, that's map pin. Two-face. Ship. The eclipse. And then the insect with the tail. And then the last one is two-face. And this is supposed to take me to a planet. It's one of the Hello Games planet, so one of the systems they specifically set up for this, for the expedition. And it's got a creature that is supposed to match for the Hunter-Killer unlock. You've never found a portal in No Man's Sky? Well, that seems weird. I mean, I'm sure a developer would... There's somewhere a developer that wants to do it, and it comes down to if they can. You know, the game Bright Memory, and there's like a sequel to Bright Memory. It's like Bright Memory something, developed by one person. And those looked amazing, played well. You know, they were just developed by a single person. So it really comes down to the skill of the developer. That's another thing. You know, you might have somebody that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make this game and it's gonna look so amazing. And so I've already been to this planet. Okay, traveled by portal. But I've already been to this planet. So I've been here and somehow missed the creature that I'm supposed to be able to get for that. Forbidden exosuit module. I'll go there, okay. Wow, that's not much. Alright, so I am looking for some big creature. I swear, I mean, if I've already been here, I only got 2 of 8. So I do not see the one it says I need to get. It's also, I'm not seeing any creatures anyway. There we go. That's not it, I don't think. Of course. Superheated rainstorm. So that's what I said. Every creature, everything you're supposed to scan is going to end up being on one of the planets that Hello Games discovered, because they put it in there specifically for that. You just gotta really go to those. Oh, is that it? Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. Yes! All right, hunter killer, highly aggressive predator. All right, so I got 1 of those. Let's see, that was which? What does that give me? Phase 2. I just gotta find an ancient buried site. So maybe I do have a thing for that. Grayman, hello. The expeditions are rotated. It just really depends. I mean, sometimes they will bring back an expedition and do it again. Like, hey, we're bringing this one back because they're filling in. Like, some of the expeditions are shorter time frame. This one's a little bit longer, I guess, because you've got so many things you have to really go search for. It's not like just doing little tasks that seem quicker. So I know there's a couple of them they've repeated that I didn't have to do because I'd already done them, or I just didn't care to do them. But then you also have, you know, the expeditions that have only been done like once, just because of, you know, they took longer and they just haven't got around to redoing them for some reason. Okay, that's Hunter Killer done. Let's see, what's the other ones? Okay, not worry about that. I'll find that somewhere. Hostility quotient and hot blood. All right, let's go hot blooded. So I gotta find the hot blooded. I think is this. So oh, actually, oh, here we go. The unwelcomed. All right, so this one I've got. All right, here's the coordinate for that. So let's see if I can pop on through. Well, you know, if my ship wasn't like in the way. Let's look and see if I can actually, like, is there a teleporter in here? If it'll show that same portal base for some reason. Like, you know, I've already been by it. It's like, here's a portal base. Portal! Yeah, let's just do that, because it's already been fueled. That's easy. You just play legit? Oh, yeah. You can mod the game to get access to certain things, but other things, you know, it's like, I think you do that, it's like just in that save. You'd have to go back and redo it each time. And yeah, I just, for most part, most of the expeditions, the rewards are cosmetics. However, there was a couple of them that had useful rewards for like stuff you could summon in, like the golden vector. I saw that, I was like, I gotta get this because that is a ship I can now summon in every game, every time I have to start a new game. So it means once I get to a certain point, I could get me a free S-class game or ship, you know. So it was a utility thing. All right, so this is gonna be the face, bird, map pin, the insect, the Triforce, whale, map pin, Two-Face, TP, you know, like TP hut, eclipse, insect, and eclipse. Let's double check the Two-Face, bird, pin, insect, Triforce, that. Yep, okay. And finish that. This is a planet that literally I should step out and boom, I should get the unlock. It says here is like enormous nuclear storms on it. So that sounds lovely. Coming from one extreme storm to probably another. Yeah, the autophage heads on Expedition 10, you actually would have to do the expedition twice because it was an A or B choice. You would choose like what style you wanted for them. So if you want to do both, you had to do a second run through the expedition. I did one, and then whenever it comes around again, I'll do the other one, you know. All right, high radiation level. And I got the hostility quotient. There we go. So now, new reward, unwelcome, larval core, hyperdrive upgrade. Oh, that, you know what? Where's that upgrade? There we go. Boom. All right. If I can rearrange some things here, yeah. Really? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so I got that. And now I've increased my efficiency and range very nicely. All right. So that helped. Now I just basically hot-blooded. Okay, so I gotta get one more creature. Let me double check. I think... Oh, and I got a new reward. Oh, yeah, I didn't collect that one. Running out of room. I want to say, I think... let me double check, make sure I got the... yeah, I got priceless. Oh, 200,000 units in a single scan. It was the first one. Okay, maybe I'm thinking of the wrong... Oh, no, there it is. Who's the Thunder? So I did get that one. All right, so they got that one listed. And... Corrosive... I want to say I got the Corrosive Blood one, right? That was... Yeah, Corrosive Blood, high pH. I am needing hot-blooded. Which, okay, just did the 100 kill. All right, so now hot-blooded. Okay, got my spot for that. Let's see what... Oh. Might help if I do that, I guess. Let's just go and take a look at a couple of spots around here. Maybe I'll find something. Actually, let me see what system I'm on. I haven't discovered anything on this, so okay. I haven't been here. Yeah. Pudsey Anjos. That's an interesting name. An evil Australican empire. S-Boss, that sounds like a base name you would pick. I'm just gonna say it. It sounds like a base name you would pick. That's what you would go and call your base. Oh, 24 minutes. No, I'm not doing 24 minutes on that. Oh, there goes. Okay, see impact. Impact, I'm chasing it. Boom. All right, let's go. See, that was it. It's just finding a nice portal. And now I have this. And oh, yeah, I haven't been here. Space station. Oh, outlaw station. Never mind. Well, no, outlaw stations have the portals. You can teleport out. You just can't teleport back to them. Right, Blaze? I don't remember them having their own, like, network. Well, it really depends, Grayman, on, if, what they're working on. If they are working on other stuff beyond expeditions, they'll repeat them. But if they are working on a new expedition, then you'll have it thrown in there, as here's, like, the new one, to play. I knew I saw it. So it really just depends on what they're working on. Sometimes they'll like just repeat an expedition because their focus was on different work as opposed to building a new expedition. Because, the expedition is them making new content. I hear it. I hear the... Oh, there's... Ground kind of covered things back up. Portal. It's just easy. It's right there. Go. I have a 3080 Ti at spots. And actually, let me look. See, I am... Well, right now I'm not doing great because it's just, weird loading screen. You can only travel the bases early. Oh, well, then I still could have got to the base. That's all I was needing, is just go to this portal base. Alright, so we're going to do hot-blooded. I think that takes care of all the creature ones I need, other than the underwater creatures. Which is fine. Underwater is, few water worlds. I just gotta find some of the other ones. I'll look see what the rest of these coordinates they have are. Well, this is gonna be the boat, sunrise, bird, triforce, whale, map pin, two-face, the insect, eclipse, insect, and then an eclipse. Yeah, just double checking. And this should get me a creature, hot-blooded. Yeah, that'll be, I think, the last of the creatures I need to scan, other than underwater, treasure, burial site. I gotta do a black hole, and then basically it's just the rendezvous points, which are always rendezvous. You know, is the planetary archive building. Typically, you just, you know, you get in that general area, you gotta scan for it, then you just really gotta get up and fly in the direction, look for a big archive. So that's not so bad. That's like the easiest part, is just jumping from one spot to another, you know, to find location. Well, that's interesting. You got the portal right here with one of the little outpost looking things. And no creatures. Oh, there we go. There's one creature. You know, I'm just trying to scan that creature up there that I've never scanned before, and not gonna let me do it because the sentinel was sitting in front of me. That's all it was, and that was totally disrupting my ability to scan a creature. And now I can't see anywhere. I'm pretty sure it was not a flying creature, but what the? So, subterranean creatures? Tell me that's it. Come on, let that be it. That's not it. Well, there's a lot of communication stations around here, which says that there's I take that to be people are marking locations for where oh, hey, here's that hot-blooded creature. There's some right here that you can scan. Let me just... I need to mark some stuff or use some stuff. I really don't need a bolt caster module. I kind of don't like the bolt caster. But, okay, whatever. Oh, that's the plasma launcher. Where's it? There it is. Okay. I was like, I know I got it somewhere. Humboldt drive, saving that if I have to have it. Hyperdrive module. Oh, great. Okay, I may have to sacrifice the Golden Starship Trail so I can have room for some stuff. There we go. Hyperdrive module. Boom. So that just increased it. 224 plus that. Well, let's just see what that does. 222, 224. Okay, so this is slightly better. It's going to go right there. 280. I think it was everyone's like 277, 278. So not a huge difference, but it's enough. And auto launch charger unit. There we go. I thought I had that, but apparently not. Okay. Now I've got it. Oh, ah. I did not expect it to be that big of a steep hit. You can do it! All right, Rob Schneider was here. Ah. Now let's go ahead and do that. All right, 29 minutes to get to that one. I don't think so. I just want a stupid, hot-blooded animal. How about that? Oh, there it goes. It had to wait for the attack thing to end. So I found one whatever I needed, and it's just like, oh, you're under attack. Can't unlock that right now. So hot-blooded, supreme mining upgrade, and fire water. All right, fire water means it's a very strong drink. Xbox, you're too young for that. Can't have the fire water. Alright. I just want to get out of here. Away from the sentinels that are bothering me. Okay, so third run. Alright, that completes. Except for the dig site. Okay, I gotta go find the dig site. Which I'm not. Let's see where else we got. I need a dig site. That's okay. That's what I'm missing now. So I need a dig site for that one. Third rendezvous for that one. That's easy enough. Fourth rendezvous. Enter a black hole. Discover 10 aquatic creatures. I just need 3 more. An aquatic treasure. And then fifth rendezvous. So really now I'm getting. Let's see, third, fourth, and fifth rendezvous. That's 3 of the remaining parts. I'm going to have to find aquatic treasure, so I gotta go find aquatic animals. So that's 2 really I'll find side by side. And then the black hole, you know, just coordinates to a black hole kind of thing. It's an anomaly, you know. Go in there and say, hey, I need to know where a black hole is. Oh, you could do it. Think for you climbing up here to the portal. All right, so I got goodies. Fire water. Oh, I'm gonna move that to here. And oh, tons of nav data now. That's useful. I could have summoned it. Yeah, okay, that helps. The liver, you know what? I don't need the feline liver. That's just for me defending myself. All right, maybe somebody's got, you know, a base name somewhere saying, hey, dig site. It'd be nice. Season 1 of Starfield, I put season 1 of Starfield as a, I was hopeful I would be doing a season 2 playthrough, though depending on the next few update rounds, that's gonna really determine if I do or not. Honestly, right now I feel that I have been ripped off. Like $70 is way too much for Starfield. I mean, I would say 35 for Starfield would be an appropriate price point right now. And honestly, if I had said, you know, I'm gonna wait and see what other people think of Starfield, I would honestly be waiting to buy it until they cut the price by half at least, and probably threw in a DLC or two. Because, you know, the one I got when I bought Fallout 4, I bought Game of the Year edition. I bought it on sale, and I feel like I actually, you know, paid an appropriate price for that. And Starfield feels like a complete ripoff at $70 to me. Like, I feel sorry for anybody who paid the $100 to get it in advance, because they definitely got ripped off. That is, you know, every day I look at it on Steam, see how the reviews are doing, it seems they've gone down another percent in positive. You know, it was like 83% positive. Now it's, last I looked, like 76% positive on Starfield. So I put it as season 1, episode 1, because I was hopeful I would do season. I figured, you know, this is gonna be good. Like, it's a Fallout game or Fallout style game. It'll be good. And I'll do season 2, maybe a season 3. I'm not sure if I'm going to go with crazy with mods. Honestly, the modding I've been looking at is to help with the performance of the game, since tons of modders trying to help boost the game performance before Bethesda was bothering with it. But I you know, again, it's a hopeful that I would keep going with it, and now I am not so sure. It may be one that I don't even make a full season, because I am not at all pleased with it right now. I find it pretty lacking, honestly. You got it for free. Well, technically, you got it as part of your Game Pass thing. You know, like, so far, the variety of stuff in this expedition of, like, okay, you gotta document 26 plants, you gotta discover Paradise World, discover a herbivore over 7 meters high. That's more variety than I've seen in the story line missions with Starfield. They're just so, it's like repeat. And honestly, it's just it's annoying. It really is. I'm finding it really hard to get into that game right now. Like, just really difficult to get into it right now. I will look and see if maybe one, there's a picture, it's got a nice, like, it's water all around it, which doesn't mean anything, because, you know, it could just be, hey, here's the 80 U down that you have to go. All right, there's one on the edge of water. There's one along some water. May come back to that one that looked like it was on a flat, almost a plateau coming out of the water. Yeah, I would like to see one that is just straight up. Here's the, like, it's just sitting there in water. Like, okay, there's like Voyager start. Well, yeah, okay, that's their start. Well, it's got water all around it, but it says start, which makes me think that's like maybe the, you know, first planet. I might have already scanned stuff there. Oh, there we go. Cactus, frost, fung, gamma, solanium bulb farm. And it's in water. Yo, we're gonna try this one. Just see. You actually seen someone build a Waffle House on Earth in Florida. Wait, you mean like what, in this, or in Starfield? Or you, like, so somebody went to Earth, down to Florida, and they built a base that called it Waffle House? Like, is that what you're saying? Yeah, you know, Waffle House is, I think headquarters is Atlanta, Georgia. So it'd make more sense if they just went to, like, Georgia and did that. All right. splashy water all around. Mohazacal I can't read that. That could very well say, hey, there's a artifact thing here. S-class oxygen farm. Oh, if I can go get that oxygen, that would be great. Arrive in 22, just you know, letters or something that, oh, living glass farm. That could be kind of interesting. And nope, I've already been here. Yep, I've already scanned it. That's what I was afraid of. Okay. Well. The great thing is it doesn't cost me anything but the time. Let's take a look at the base, though. Oh, wow. Look at... okay, so they crammed... Oh, that is too much. That is too much. Look at that. Like, at least in this one, I can get in the room. Okay, yeah. That's, all right. I am going to go... Let's see, it's space station in this system. Get a dig site coordinate. Or you know what? Fine, I'll go there. I don't care. It's just as long as I get somewhere I can find a dig site. Built an actual Waffle House. Like in Starfield, they just they built a Waffle House. That's somebody from Florida, I'm gonna say. That's a Florida thing to do. That's like, you know, like Florida Man, you know, that meme that was going around, you know, for a while. It's like that's a Florida thing. Somebody's like, yep, I'm gonna build a Waffle House in Starfield. Alright, don't need the settlement. What was it? The dig sites. That's distress signal. Secure site of interest. That's outpost. That's ancient artifact sites. I thought it was well, yeah, not that. So it's not a settlement chart that I need. Let's see where. Dig sites. Yeah, sell charts to dig sites. Which one was the dig site? Jason doesn't have to grade anything. He doesn't have to make them feel bad about themselves because he grades them poorly. He gets to just be like, you know, he just makes sure that they act good. You know, they feel good. So when the teacher grades them poorly, he's the one that intervenes, keep them from breaking the teacher's headlights in the car. All right, I know it's not a distress signal. It's not the inhabited outpost. It's a dig site. I've already gone to a bunch of... I already did one of these. Why did it not give me that? And... it's not the settlement. I've already done those, and it did not credit me for that. It's not an outpost. It's not a distress signal. And it's not really... I mean, I guess it could be a secure site of interest, but I mean, that's usually like the factory ones. Not... See, like, that's what does make sense. Oh, hey, multi-tool expansion slide. Didn't even notice that. And go upgrade my multi-tool. Beating up the teacher. Teacher gives them a bad grade, you gotta help with after they beat up the teacher. You don't stop them from beating up the teacher. You just gotta help after they do it, right? All right, here we go. Now, one less thing in there. Again, I'm afraid of getting rid of certain things because I feel like I'm going to end up needing them at some point. No, I'm getting to that point. I'm feeling less like I actually do. Cloaking device. You know, I'm not worried about that. And the paralysis mortar. Not worried about that. Okay. So seriously, what was it? See, ancient artifacts. I've done that. I did that. I got 3 keys. I opened the box, and then it didn't give me credit for it. I mean, I did that when I was trying to find a portal. So maybe one of the other missions was causing a problem with that. It was like, oh, this doesn't work because you got this other mission. You know, like I scanned a creature that did not say I scanned the creature until after I got the sentinels to leave me alone. Alright, I'm gonna try this. And I gotta go find, well, I got warp, and then I gotta find the water spots. That's it. It comes down to creatures and a underwater, you know, artifact thing. Which I did not find anybody sharing a coordinate for that. So if you got coordinate thing for that, you know, let me know what is. It all depends on when you get there, if they've already beaten up the teacher or not. I say, you know, let them get a couple of hits in. You know, work out their aggression on the teacher instead of you. That's better for you. Oh, we're coming up right on 2 hours. So I think I can still get this today. I really, again, I should have done this in like 2 live streams, because the last few took like about 5 hours to complete. This is the longest one yet, because it is the most hard to find certain things. I just double check. You know, I'm paranoid I'm going to miss something. You know, I just got to get all those. See, 78, 78, 48, 78. Phase 4 is the black hole and the creatures thing, and then rendezvous. Rendezvous, yeah. So that's what we're working on. That'll be done. Rendezvous, 3rd one. Which geez, I hope I'm getting like closer to it, because I might actually be putting myself further away with some of these portals. You know, that'd be my thing, is like if I was really like just dedicated and had the time to do it, to do this straight through without stopping. First, I would be like, all right, I'm going to find the rendezvous spot. I'm going to make a base. I'm going to name it that rendezvous, and I'm going to go post all my screenshots saying, here it is. Here's where the base is, and it's right by the rendezvous point. You know, get your glyphs, find a portal, and you can knock out all the rendezvous like that. I don't have time to do that, but somebody, I'm sure somebody has time that they could go and just be like, I'm going to knock out the rendezvous for everybody. They could go on the coordinate exchange subreddit and share their stuff. All right, let's do. There's the crate. So fragment. Okay, so I've found like myself in like the worst spot to try get in here. It seems. I'll dig the whole thing out. It's so much easier on that one. All right, so now I need, where's that crate go? All right, artifact crate. Which is what I did before. I did this. Another site. A rare item found. Now it treats it like I got it. Alright, so that is done. Yep. So that finishes phase 2. Atlas Pass set. That would have been so much more helpful earlier. And I get the posters, all that stuff. Okay. So now Rendezvous 3 is where I gotta go. Oh, and I hope that it's I hope I'm close. That I did just, put myself like several more jumps away. Wait. Really? Did I warped to a system right next to it? Well, just double check, make sure I'm using I got it on the right thing. Okay, yeah. Third rendezvous. Okay. Wow. All right. That works for me. I just want to double check and make sure I'm not like yeah, okay. That's wonderful. I end up teleporting to system right next to the third rendezvous. That works. It saves time. You like the story of Starfield, though the ending is amazing. So far, I am finding Starfield to be very lacking on the story. Especially the mission style. It's so repeatable, or so repeated, and so, like, uninspired feeling. Like, I played that game Outer Worlds, and I remember when I played it, I think we did on stream, I was like, this feels like Fallout in space. And even that felt more like Fallout in space than what I'm finding Starfield to be like. And it crashed for you 3 times at the end. See, so far, it crashed for me when I got the game, and I made the mistake of trying to preload it so I could save some time. That was a big mistake because that just completely foobarred the install, and I had to re-download the whole thing. But also the case that it has crashed every time I tried to go straight to New Atlantis, like to the New Atlantis or to the lodge. If you go straight there, it basically crashes the game because you're supposed to be security scanned. And if you go to the planet, you get scanned, then you can go straight down to New Atlantis, to Lodge, whatever. But if you try to go bypassing the scan, basically, it crashes my game every time, like within seconds. So I just gave up on that. You know what? I'll keep that for right now, so I don't have to build another one. Hetzeberry we get rid of. And definitely that one. I didn't see anything about having to turn in, and I'm not going to be building anything like base-wise, so yeah, I'll get rid of that. Relic. Pretty much at this point, I don't think there's anything else I really have to worry about other than scanning some more aquatic creatures and finding an aquatic relic thing. No. Yes, Rendezvous 3. See, like this here, and I like how that's an undiscovered planet, despite the fact that it looks I'm going to the planet. But, yeah, like this here feels like a space game. You know, I'm actually flying through space. I warp to the system, and then I have to fly through space to get to a planet. I have to fly through space to, you know, go to the space station and stuff like that. You get to, you know, Starfield is just, I'm going to fast travel it. I'm going to fast travel. Oh, hey, I fast traveled to the space station. Now I got to fly in and dock with the space station. You're like basically right there. It takes you 20, 30 seconds, depending on the speed of your ship. You know, it's nothing. And then, you know, that's it. Right next to a portal, too. How about that? You know, there's so little in terms of the space part of it in Starfield. It really is just like space is the backdrop for it. It's a game set in space, but it's not really a space game because they just did not build it with the actual interaction as far as being like a space thing. Yeah, you get a spaceship. You can build a spaceship. You go build on planets. But I spend so little time actually flying through space and doing stuff in space in that. Yes, I did see where somebody did they traveled to one planet, saying it flying, and just traveled to that planet. It took them 7 hours of non-stop flight. Oh, this is the rendezvous? I don't have to go find it? I literally just land on it this time? Okay, that's cool. And it's right by a portal, so I guess, was it third rendezvous? Collect the reward, which did not give me... It did not give me the glyphs or anything, so it's not like you go to this and you're suddenly like perfectly set up with the portal. Oh yeah, I get storage augmentation and some more multi-tool slots. That's good. So now I gotta go here, black hole, and the aquatic. That's not a problem. So we'll do the fourth rendezvous. And then that leaves me the fifth rendezvous. Fifth rendezvous. Oh, there's Colossal Archive. You know, somebody marked. There's a mod to reduce load screens in Starfield. I definitely need that one. And hey, BT, I was looking at some performance mods. And I was actually looking at possibly doing like a little video about them. I might still do it, but right now, you know, I'm getting the stability to the performance is better with this new update to Starfield versus like getting better FPS. Oh, I did not mean to shoot you. I was trying to shoot the asteroid right in front of me that I was about to hit. No, I was looking at like some performance booster mods for the game because there's one called Potato Mode, and it literally like strips the textures down so low it looks like almost like a PS2. game, maybe even like a PS1 type game, and it's for like computers way below the specs, so you don't have to like be upgrading just to play the game, because you know you're being told by Bethesda to upgrade your i9 and your 4090 in order to play the game. So there's like one of those. I wasn't going to test that, as far as like, you know, for the most part, most people not wanting to use it, but I was kind of interested in testing that to see what kind of a difference it would make, like if you really are going to get a suitable enough difference to it. But there were some other ones that were like basically redoing the texture packs for it, and two of those I tried, or two of the ones I was trying, literally said, you know, performance optimization. Didn't say anything special beyond that, just performance optimization. And then I download them, and they are specifically only for ultra mode. Nothing to do with anything else in the game. No low settings or anything. One I did try, it gave you newly optimized settings for low, medium, high, ultra. But literally, two of the more popular ones were strictly ultra settings, and they didn't define that in their descriptions. Which is why I was gonna try them, and then I found out, oh yeah, this doesn't actually help me because I'm not trying to run it on ultra. You know, this doesn't actually help people who are trying to run it on maybe lower hardware. I was like, that doesn't actually help. But yeah, I've looked at those as the mods I would try. I'm not really jumping on trying for anything beyond that right now. But the reducing load screens is a kind of a nice thing, because, you know, it's like you warp to the system. It's like, here's the mission. Set course. You go to that system, load screen, you're there suddenly. Now you scan the planet. Okay, now I can land here. Load screen to the planet. And then, you know, you might do some walking finally. But yeah, that's one of the big complaints people are having, is that it's just too many load screens. And I absolutely agree with that. Now that's expedition route. Yeah. Did I not? Did it change my thing from fourth rendezvous? I didn't think I changed it. See, maybe end of the year, by the time they got some updates to Starfield, and I take advantage of some of the Christmassy sales and my bonus at the end of the year to build me a new system, I might look at streaming some on Starfield. But right now, I'm not even going to try and do that, just because I have a feeling it's not going to perform very well. I just feel like that's going to end up ultimately not doing very well if I try to live stream it right now. But maybe end of the year, I might do that after they've hopefully continue pushing out updates, because they did push out an update, the first big update patch, which was made big improvement apparently towards NVIDIA RTX GPUs. And I did try it. It's more stable. I'm not getting like, oh wow, I only got an extra 10 FPS in New Atlantis. No, it doesn't have a stuttery effect in some places like it did before. Now it's smoother, but it's still, I mean, for the details I'm seeing even on low settings, I have better details in Far Cry New Dawn, on like better texture details, and I get far better performance in that game at ultra wide 4K resolution. And it's yeah, I feel like they went a little too above trying to make the graphics impressive, and they didn't actually get it optimized enough for those graphics. And they still need to do a lot more optimization, because yeah, I've got other games that I can see better details in with better performance than I can get with Starfield. Okay, there we go. Now it's showing where I can jump to. And oh yes, those engine upgrades help so much. Since I don't have to actually like stop and search anything anymore. See, this is now like the Starfield experience. It's the loading screens. You know what? Let me go ahead and do. Oh, I'm low on my O2. I don't have enough for that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go and get some more stuff anyway. There's a lot of bases here. That's always good. 18 plants, 1 hour. Sounds like a viral video right there. You know, 18 plants, 1 hour. Kind of like 2 girls, 1 cup. Is this a... Oh, it's a water world too. All right. I can... Well, this has got to be a new planet anyway, so... I can... Seriously, you don't put a landing pad? 18 plants, 1 hour. Don't come and, don't land here. Oh, there we go. Another aquatic. All right, I think that's 1 more I need. 1 more aquatic. Oh. Let's see if I can do that. Well, I don't have salt. Okay, I need some salt. That's fine. I need salt. Oh, oh. Need to know what it is. Salt and oxygen. Yes, I need some oxygen, so let's get that. Oh. More. It was the same, but it's not. Yeah, it's new. But again, you know, honestly, I still find I think Outer Worlds was a more Fallout in space experience than Starfield is right now. You know, and of course I'm seeing also like people already chiming on like what needs to be done better with the shipbuilding in the game, you know. Also, that's another thing, a big hot topic is the shipbuilding needs to be better. And I'm just kind of like, well, what do you expect, you know? Haven't even got to the shipbuilding part yet. And I'm just thinking like, you know, I'm not surprised. It's like Fallout 4, the ship build or the base building in Fallout 4, I said it felt like they watched people play base building games, and that's how they learned how to set up the base building. They didn't actually play the games themselves. They just watched people play the games. And they're like, oh, that's what we need to do. Okay, we need to do kind of like that. And they just kind of guesstimated from there. Oh, yeah, I can't scan those. Couldn't remember if I could scan those or not. And I'm getting kind of the impression from the stuff I'm seeing of people complaining about the shipbuilding in Starfield is that it's basically kind of the same thing. It's like they watched some games and said, okay, we could do something kind of like that, and they just kind of guesstimated around it. All right, do I have enough salt now? Yes, I just don't have the metal plating. It was 5, I think it said. I mean, I only need to build it so I can summon the thing. That's really all I gotta do, you know. Just build the Nautilon chamber. All right, so I'm just too close to the base. It won't even let me build that. That's like I feel like that should be one of the things that you're allowed to build so you can get the stupid thing in for you to use it, you know? Okay, well, I got nothing showing on the scans, you know. Oh, and there gotta be something else scan. I mean, see, no unknown creatures right now. So, again, I gotta find, you know, underwater site. That's the big thing. And then, well, the next rendezvous. What was that? Oh yeah, oxygen. I was low on oxygen. I'm still low on oxygen. So we're going down some harvest oxygen sacks. Right, oxygen sack. Shipbuilding is pain, just steal better ships. See, I'm like not even at that point. I was already like thinking like I just need to find where I can steal a ship, or you know, go claim a ship. And only because the maneuverability of my current ship is awful when it comes to I actually do have to worry about space. Oh, it's just okay. That's just replenishing moss. I just need to do this. You know, actually doing some space battles is kind of like bad turning. I just know there's some point I'm going to warp in to a system and I'm going to be sitting there and I'm going to have no choice but to fight, and it's going to be overwhelming. You know, I'm not going to be able to get away. I won't be fast enough, kind of thing. That's what I'm like afraid of, is that sort of thing happening. And beyond that, I'm not even like worried. Oh yeah, I used up the metal plating. Oh no. Alright, you know, oh wait, no, I put the metal plating. I left it on the. It was on the starship. That's what it was. Alright, now. I need that. I just need the thing. And. Oh, I'm out of range too. Hydrothermal fuel cell. I don't even know how to make that thing yet. What? Okay. Carbon and cytophosphates and localized salts, but where's that thing? I don't even have the recipe thing showing for it. Well, that's not helpful. You know, all right, where's my ship? Now I'm going back to the ship. I'm done with this. I need another scan. Worst case, I get stuck. All I gotta do is find a water creature or underwater base thing. I'll do that. Off. I won't worry about dragging things out on the stream to do that. I can do that after hours. I can do that under a point just to finish that. We'll see. Oh yeah, we got time. I can do, as long as I can make enough warp fuel, I can jump. Yeah, well, again, I haven't even started building bases yet. You know, like with this, that's my big thing. You know, before they change the way the inventory works on this for your suit, where you can actually have a good bit, and of course the whole remote access with your starship, you know, your capital ship, being able to put the capital ship, you know, in orbit above you, gives you access to all your storage rooms. Before doing all that, you know, I would have like a ship on here, And usually, just to make it seem more fitting, I would go with a hauler style ship, and that would carry all my stuff for building a base. So I'd have everything. I haven't got to the base building in Starfield yet, but man, just doing the missions and picking up like the suit variants, the packs, the weapons, so I can sell them to make money. I maxed out my ship storage, and I went way over on my storage weight, which is so funny. It's like, here's your over encumbered weight, but then you can still carry like 3 times as much and still be able to move. Kind of goofy on that. That was one thing I thought about looking at a mod for, was something to increase the weight, because it seems like you really hit your encumbered weight quickly after you pick up just like a few things on like a mission, and then you're like, okay, now what? You know, you just gotta walk a little bit, then you gotta wait. Walk a little bit, then you gotta wait. And yeah, I can't even imagine like how bad the base building would be right now, like the outpost construction stuff, if you are like getting that limited that quickly just on cargo to try and sell it. Again, it feels like they just did exactly like they did with Fallout 4. It's like they watched games like this, people playing this, and said, okay, that gives us an idea of what to do, and then they just kind of guesstimated, made it up as they went. And I saw the icon for Rendezvous 4, now it kind of went away, so I think I gotta go do this. Yep. See, that's why the mods, if I do any kind of modding, even just this first go, it's gonna be quality of life. And that's where I'm like, yeah, quality of life, meaning I'm going to increase things like storage and such. Because, you know, for me, the big thing is I want to be able to build bases. Yeah, I want to build like some, you know, I want to build like outposts. I want to build like a fancy ship and everything. You know, it's just like doing this, you know, with this game. But at the same time, you know, if you're limiting that in the game, I'm going to have to make it where the game is enjoyable. You know, Grounded, when I started playing it again just for myself, one of the first things I did was I added a mod to increase your carry capacity for like the stems and everything. Because, like, to me, just the ant capacity upgrade just does not qualify. It's like, oh, you got this ant armor on and you carry just a tiny bit more. Ants can carry 50 times their body weight. So why is it that you get the ant thing and you only carry like this tiny little bit more? I was like, you should be carrying at least an extra 20 or something like that. So I found a mod to help make carrying stuff better in that game. And after that, I was like, okay, this is actually, I can actually get into this, especially the base building part of the game, because I was actually able to carry, like, I didn't go and the whole, like, you don't have a sled in the game, but instead you have the ability to move stuff even when it's fully loaded. So you go out there with your little stem storage pallet and you basically hit F to move it, and then you take that and use it as a way to you know, move a big pack of stems somewhere so you can use them. You know, it's instead of having a sled, which, oh, you know, it's like the sled in Green Hell that they added. You know, it works. It still needs polish, but, you know, that helps so much in making me be able to push through building the tree house. You know, I was starting to really get burned on the tree house thing just because of the, you know, again, having to carry resources so much. It's a nice calming game when you're not being attacked or not worrying about like, oh, you're dying because you ate something while your hand was dirty. But yeah, it did help cut down the tediousness of that aspect of the game. So yeah, I feel like Starfield, from what I'm hearing, I'm going to end up having to go and add some mods to make it where I actually will enjoy the game more as far as the building and base element part of it. Because if I get to that point, I'm just like, this is awful. That I either have to mod it to keep going, or I'm going to be saying, yeah, that's it, I'm done. Yeah, I'm not wasting more time with that game. And I mean, even as it stands, it's still a thumbs down for me right now. It's way overpriced. It is not at all a $70 game. I mean, okay, you got 1,000 planets that you can visit and do stuff on. Great, but you know, for the same price, you could buy the entire art collection. I think it's roughly the same price. You get the whole art collection, every map, and those are really expansive. You get way more game time, I would say, out of Ark. And it's, you know, the hardware you'd have to buy to get low to medium settings at decent performance on Starfield will just crush Ark, no problem. You know, so you wouldn't be like, oh man, I can't even get this to run right. No, it's gonna run fine. And I mean, I bought the whole art collection at one point, and it was like maybe $40, I think I paid for it on sale. You know, you can find art coming out on sale at times for $5 for the base game. Just the original base game by itself, $5. Or maybe it's $10, I can't remember. And heck, that game has modding built into it. You can load it right from the start of your game, you know. Another bonus point for Ark on that is that, you know, one of the games that literally is like, we're going to support modding from the start, and we're going to make it where you can just load them into the game directly. No third party hacky type of thing. But yeah, I might be looking for like a personal inventory weight improvement mod, just because I'm running out so much. Like I just not even that many things that it seems, and I'm just sitting there like, wow, I have no nothing. Okay, so this one was not discovered yet, or I didn't discover it, but that one, look at it, Suck It Bob. Somebody uploaded the name for it as Suck It Bob. You know, just because you're the first, well, with great power comes great responsibility. Just because you're the first one doesn't mean abuse the system for it. I mean, that'd be like me saying, oh yeah, I found, I got to these first, so what I'm going to do is turn around and, you know, name all these, this, you know, Mr. Spicy Bobber Doogie, and just put my name everywhere and do that to like massively promote myself. No, I'm not going to do that. You know, I'm going to do something to promote myself on there. I'm going to do it where it's useful, not just, oh yeah, here's my name everywhere. Okay. Easy part. Anomaly, talk to Polo, and get, wow, couldn't shoot those. Shot right through like they weren't there, and then I hit them. Talk to Polo, black hole. Possibly the black hole may take me closer to the 5th rendezvous point. Get the rendezvous point, then that literally should leave me nothing else but the underwater stuff. I'm gonna put these here. I'm getting enough room there now. Multi-tool expansion slot. Yep. Okay. Probably another ship expansion. So one more creature, which I should already have because it didn't credit me for like 2 of them. And aquatic treasure, literally 5th rendezvous. That's it. 3 things left. And the worst one is going to be finding that treasure, I guess. Let's see. Which one? Polo. All right. I need black hole coordinate. Yep. We'll go do that. So I go to a black hole. Get that one. See where that puts me relative to rendezvous 5. And literally, if I have to, I'll track down the underwater thing afterwards. So, all right. Black hole detected. There we go. Okay. Tell me it's close. Oh, really? Okay. So black hole. Lovely. One jump. Done. Oh, I like that. It's much better when it happens like that. Think Starfield will be like Subnautica. You'll like it better mods. I like I like Subnautica original. You know, with Subnautica, I liked the game, the core game, vanilla, no mods. Played it a lot, and then it was finally like, okay, I gotta do some modding to make this to keep this interesting. And now it's not so much I have to play it with mods, otherwise it's boring. I could play the base game, nothing super special, you know, like FCS mods. I could still probably go do the game and be fine. But there are quality of life mods I cannot play the game without now, just because then it becomes like, oh man, now I remember how frustrating this was. You know, like, we're so high tech. Why can't we have the whole, it's in my storage, it's in range, so the easy craft, easy build thing, you know, like your fabricator can say, oh yeah, that storage over there has it, you know, in there. I could pull from that. You know, we're taking stuff out of our suit pocket and building this big grand multi-purpose room out of a few pieces of material out of our pocket, essentially, with this little building gun. Why can we not do something else like that, you know? Is there wow, 260,000 light years in that black hole. Okay, where's the space station? I'm looking for space station. Actually, you know what? Before I do that, well, I can get away from the enemy. I'm not worried about the freighter. I'm not buying a freighter. Oh, there we go. Gave me credit now. All right, so expedition route. Great, another black hole. Is it telling me I got to go back to get there? Or I just got an extra one? Just keep going? Okay, expedition route. Let's see what this looks like. Way out there. Yeah. I have a feeling that this is not the black hole that was supposed to take me close to the expedition spot. So I think I might just warp back, teleport back. So yeah, one more underwater creature, and then literally the underwater thing, the underwater spot, and that's it. And then rendezvous 5 is all I've got left, and I'm ready to, yeah, just end this. You know what? I can't do. There we go. Not say I probably should add something else there before I end up getting another upgrade I can't use. And then I think I saw I had a multi-tool spot. Yeah. There we go. Okay. No, I don't need that. All right, so. Oh yeah, I saw that. It looks like a Ferris wheel. Oh. See, rendezvous point 4. So I like that. Yeah. Except for the fact that I don't. You know. Well, you know what? Just because of the person's name, which yeah, you can see right there, Topless Horseman. So, I mean, so he's not wearing a top, or he has no. Instead of headless horseman, the whole top's gone. You know, like it's not the head, but it's like his whole upper torso. So it's just like it's a horse, and it's like a person's legs just dangling off of it. I will go with, I think it's just like he's not wearing a shirt. Let's make it that way. It doesn't seem quite as bad that you got this half a human body riding around on a horse. Okay, so I'm back here. Now, I want to see how far the rendezvous is from here. Oh, you know, I probably should use my expedition thing. Did I use it? Yep, here we go. Salvaged frigate module. Great. Not using it. Cargo bulkhead. Well, I guess, you know, I could probably just, yeah, summon my freighter here. Like, I don't even remember what the freighter looks like at this point, you know? Here, like, I saw it at the beginning, and then I just kind of left and did not use it since then. Honestly, I think this is the first time I've come back to my ship since like the first stream, and it may be since the first time I started the expedition, just kind of left the ship behind. Like I haven't used it for warping because I wanted to go to the planets. Yeah, okay, we'll add some bulkhead because I got it, and I got upgrades. Like 15 modules. So make that. Probably, well, you know, the matter beam can help me now. Yeah, a little bit maybe. And we'll go ahead and just increase my range as much as I can. Of course, I don't have enough stuff for it. Oh, well, you know what? Let me just look and see if it'll still let me do the map. Yes. All right. Expedition route. Ooh, yeah. Good bit out there, but I can actually see where the end is. It's not like through the black hole where I'm like, I don't even see the icon anywhere. You know, it's just like it's somewhere 260,000 light years away. All right, so we'll go, hopefully, quick enough. Expedition route. Okay, why is it? Oh, there. It's like, why? I know I saw it. Looking like the wrong direction. Wait, what? Okay, green. Yep, green goes this way. And then it loops up. Like, really? I'm not imagining this. It comes down, and then it comes over here and goes back up. And the target is there. So, I'm confused. I'm confused. Why is it going there? And not... Why is it looping back around that way? Yeah, Subnautica... original, below zeros, you know, not as good, mainly because of story. You know, you don't need a complicated story. You don't need to make it something, you know, overdone. Subnautica is a great example of that. I mean, it's a simple story. You're on a planet, you gotta survive, and then you find out what happened from there. It lets you discover everything instead of it just being told to you. You know, you don't have that conversational stuff. Yeah, you're discovering as you go. You know, oh hey, you know, well, we got shot down. Something happened, we crashed. Then it's you got shot down. Then it's, oh yeah, you're just discovering this stuff as you go. And that's what worked so well for it. Is that you you know, you're not being just spoon-fed stuff. You're actually getting to, you know, find stuff out. And you're not, you know, it's not like you've got a time limit either where you die from the infection. You know, like once you find out about the infection, you do a self-scan with the scanner. Oh, now you got a time clock to meet before you die. It's not like that either. You know, they gave you the right balance that you could take your time, do whatever you wanted, explore, build, you know, just have fun with it. But you know, it's you still had that idea of getting around, you know. And yeah, again, you know, Subnautica, it's an underwater game. You had some stuff where you're inside, you're walking around, but for the most part, it was underwater. Then you had the mountain, you know, again, where you could walk around the mountain. You had the little floating island, walk around that. The rest of the stuff was the alien bases and your own bases. Below Zero, it's here's this whole area over here that's land, and you gotta walk through it. Oh, hey, now, not only is this enough, here's some big icebergs over here you gotta go through. You gotta walk around these icebergs. Oh, hey, here's these big ice shelves that really you don't have to do, but you can. There's way too much focus on the land aspect and land travel with Below Zero. And then the story just did not have the same feel. You did not have that sense of isolation because you're sitting here talking to Alan, and then you got Marguerite. You know, you did not have that same mindset on you when you're playing it, because it wasn't like, oh, I'm on my own. You know, you're here, you're looking for people, and then you find somebody, and you find somebody. You know, it's just they did stray too far from the formula. Obviously, you didn't want to do like a full repeat of it. You know, you didn't want it to be like that, and they wanted to continue the story, which is, it's got to be somebody comes back to the planet. I feel like what they should have done was, it should have been, instead of you're coming to the expedition after they've already returned, it should have been the next expedition. They should have done the very next, like, oh, hey, your guy, your character returns, tells about the planet, everything. So they send out an expedition for the next to go to the planet, and that expedition then runs into problems. And it's that you're there, and while like, okay, we crash land on this planet, when the expedition returns, you don't know where you are on that planet. You don't know where the Aurora is. You don't know where that was. You just come to the planet as you're trying to find a spot. There's another weapons platform, maybe not the gun, something else, something that just knocks the ship out of orbit, or something that when you land trying to find something on the planet, it prevents the ship from taking off, like disables the electronics or something like that. You know, something kind of similar to it, but you're back on the planet now. And then they could have gone with something like, hey, here's maybe like, you know, how we got Alan, some kind of biomechanical creature that is trying to prevent you from doing something. Like they don't want you to spread the infection. They think that's what you're gonna do. I feel like if they do Subnautica 3, which they said they're working on it, I feel like they have to take it to another planet now, just because they've burned players on the original planet because they didn't do what they should have done for the for Below Zero. You know, it's kind of like, yeah, we got, oh hey, headbutt me, Mr. Weird deer thing. It's like a lizard deer. I feel like they just, you know, if the third game is literally on the same planet and it's just like, oh, we're just gonna do a side story or something like that, I don't feel like they could not come up with something good enough again to stick with the story. You know, the original story is what we got in Below Zero is not the same as it was originally. Yeah, they changed it a little bit. I can't remember the person they hired, the name or anything, but they did hire somebody that worked on one of the Assassin's Creed games for the story. They had them come in and help rewrite the original story that they started with in order to try to help make it better, because there's so many complaints about the story not being good during early access. I can't remember who I can't remember what else they worked on. I just remember I saw it was Assassin's Creed and I was like, oh, that's good. Now we're gonna have somebody that can make a proper, like, you know, improvement to the story, because they've worked on these really big games, you know, big studio games. And it's better than it was, but it's still not great, you know? And so hopefully, they'll do better with Subnautica 3. And again, I think they're just going to have to go to a different planet. Like, honestly, they should do a proper continuation from Below Zero to 3. Like, I feel if we don't follow the same character again, which, you know, we took 2 different characters between the games, so they wanted the games to be able to stand alone, so you didn't have to do the first game in order to know what's going on with the second game. I feel like Subnautica 3 would be maybe somebody comes looking for Sam from Below Zero, and finds something that, like, you know, like they came back looking for her and found out that, like, found the teleport thing, and now they are trying to get it working, like we're trying as humans to get the alien teleporter tech working so we can follow Sam to the alien homeworld. And that's what it is. It's like, it starts off with, like, you are the test subjects that's going through the homeworld, and you get basically warped into there. And that's like, maybe it even start with like the countdown timer of them doing the warp, and then boom, you're there. And now you're on this alien world that possibly is abandoned. You know, they possibly got wiped out, and you know, something like that. And now you gotta survive. You gotta find Sam and end up enlisting her help, like, not at the beginning, very far down the road. Like, you're not like the first hour you run into her. It'd be like something that's like much further down. You finally catch her somewhere, and she's with Alan, and then that helps to, like, maybe be like the last 5% of the story. Just do it like that way. And at least that would be, you would get that sense. You're back on this world. You have no way home at the moment. You got to try to find a way home. Like, something goes wrong with the portal. It collapses behind you, whatever. So you're trying to find a way home, like the first game. And you end up with this, you get that feeling of that isolation. But in the end, you find Sam, you know, and Alan. And it's okay. But it's not the main part of the game. You're not sitting there talking to them most of the game. You find them at the very tail end of it. Like, hey, guys. And then that's like how it helps you get out of there or something like that. You know, there's ways they could make that work. I feel like, to me, that's one of the better options as far as the potential story direction. Because you would get back that feel from the first game of being on your own. But you still get, like, the resolution from Below Zero that we didn't get. I just feel like we've got to have a visit to the alien homeworld for the third one. They can't get away from that, I don't think, after teasing it at the end of Below Zero. Well, who knows? It might be a year before we even see Below Zero or Subnautica 3 even hit early access. We know they're going to do early access. You know, we'll be seeing it like right as soon as it's in a first playable state, and then, you know, have like here's 2 biomes or 3 biomes, and then here's flat areas that have not been textured yet for the future biomes. I'm sure we'll get that. It's just a case of when they get to that point. I think they probably took some time away from building a new game to backport, you know, the stuff, and work on putting everything together in the same code base. Because, you know, they did the Living Large update, which broke a lot of mods for Subnautica, because not only did they backport the big rooms and all that stuff, but they redid the code to make them closer to each other, Subnautica and Below Zero. So they might be trying to find a new way to do a third game, or they're trying to build the game now using that base code from the other 2. Who knows? But, you know, at some point they'll come out with a 3, and we'll finally have that going to play, and I'll be, of course, playing that when that comes out. I'm not gonna wait. I'm gonna buy it as soon as it's available. But I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not saying I know when it's coming out. And I'm still waiting for some of the mods to get updated before I revisit Subnautica or Below Zero with mods right now, because you can only play through the same thing so many times and build every single good place so many times before you kind of burn out on it. Okay, so I am, oh yeah, phase 5. I get the decals, the banner customization. Got that. So I am literally, only thing missing is phase 4, which is I need 1 more aquatic creature, and I need an aquatic treasure. So you know what? Let me find a thing for that real quick. See if I can find like a quick thing. Well, obviously, I'm gonna have to find like a big water world, but you know, thing is, see if anybody has posted the coordinates for it. Help for Voyagers expedition, underwater treasure. Yep, that's gonna be the one that gets everybody. Okay, I'm gonna, let me see what I got. I think I know what all right, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna go, let's go in anomaly. So I got stuff for unlocking stuff. You know, I got nice everything. I feel like I need to double check, make sure I actually have some of the upgrades that I'm gonna need for the Nautilon unlocked, because scanner. And then I just gotta find a good ocean world, and maybe somebody will here have a set of coordinates for an ocean world. Again, we're coming up. We're right at the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna give this like 1 good go, because I would love to finish this while on stream. But if I can't get to a good, well, you know, water world, all I gotta do is go actually to a one of the bases that shows water all around it. It's not like I'm gonna have trouble finding a water world. I need to find one that has a creature I haven't scanned yet. So I already unlocked it. Okay, already unlocked. I don't have to worry about that then. Yeah, it's already unlocked those. Okay, so I will need solar mirror. Solar mirror. Gotta make that. Okay. That's promising. So, Waterworld featuring Kevin Costner. We just gotta find one with an unknown creature. Ooh, Dread Pirate Roberts. I didn't even notice that name there. Dread Pirate Roberts. If you don't know the movie that's referencing, I am sorry. You need to get some education then. If you don't know what movie that is. All right, I remember the Bulb Farm. All right, there's a 18 plants, 1 hour. Yeah, that's underwater artifact. Oh, look at that! See, so nicely named. Underwater artifact. Porticelli's base. You liked Waterworld? I didn't think it was like horrible. Waterworld was not horrible, but it was not great either. It's like Starfield. It was a good movie. Starfield's a good game, but it's not a great game. It's not a ground-breaking game. It's not this big, massive game that's amazing because they spent so much time and money on it, just like Waterworld did not turn out to be this big, massive, amazing movie because they spent so much money and time on it. But Waterworld was a good movie. I thought it was, pretty good. A little overacting on some people's parts. Oh, and you know what? No creatures. Except the waves. All right, we'll leave. I got a trident key. Okay. Oh, welcome back. Pablo. I'm gonna start calling you Pablo. I'm gonna throw an accent on it. Let's see. All right, so I got the trident key. And let me double check I still have it. Yes, I got living pearls. Okay. It's been a while since I did a underwater treasure thing. All right, give me. Yep. Okay. You know what? Yeah, teleportation. There we go. So Humboldt drive module, because actually, I'll just do it here. Still need to make hydrothermal fuel cells, which great. Okay. Fine. Let me just sonar. Maybe I could just do this. I just summon it over and over and over again. Nope. You exited the craft. Sealed sea chest. You know what? All right. Okay. Pearl offering. Got it. Ah, it's so much better. Yeah, so this base, after whoever's base this is, thank you so much. Absolutely thank you. I'd hug you if I could. Digital hug. You are, underwater artifact. Porticelli. You are awesome. Thank you for that. That is awesome. Okay, I got that one done. Literally need one creature scan. And have I been on this planet already? Let me just look and see. 2 out of 13 fauna. Well, I might then be okay. Do some swimming, looking for creatures. Literally, all I gotta do is find a creature. And you know what? That's... The fact that they are all known around me. I don't know why the music is still going like I finished. Tell you what, let's find another base. Or I did that one. We'll go with this one. It's this big floaty ring thing. I just need one creature. That's it. One creature. And then I am... That's it. That gives me this expedition. Done. Yes. I don't know about playing Subnautica that, you know, for that much time where you lose like 8 years while you're playing the game, but I've lost quite a few many hours on the game doing stuff, and you know, doing videos, playing on my own, doing live streams. Look at this big Ferris wheel looking reactor thing. Albumin pearl up there. Okay. All right, I just need one unknown creature. The fact that that thing was unknown is already giving me hope. There we go. That's it. Mission complete. Teeming oceans. Oh, yes. Phase 4. Construct digit plans. Construct skull plans. That was the other thing. And I have finished Expedition 11. Where's my... You know what? I'll just go in this interesting looking base. Yep. All right. Done. So, got my reward there, which doesn't really matter now. I just want to make sure I got it. You know, be complete. Collect that reward. Yep. There we go. Got it. Come on. Go. And phase 5. No, that reward. Okay. Again, don't need it. Ah, okay. Yep. Don't actually need it now. A little late. And boom, 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 boom. All 5. Collect my reward. Boom. Got it. Now, basically, at this point, I could keep playing. Done. Hover droid companion egg. That was the big one that I wanted. Right there. The hover droid companion egg. Which is, gives us something very... It's another robot companion. So, hello, Halloween. Thanks for joining in. You were joining in right as we just completed the expedition. So, very, very good timing on that. Oh, you know what? Maybe, let me just make sure I save with my ship. Or my ship is... that's my ship buried in the bottom of the base. Okay, now we'll go back to here. I'm just gonna load in my main save right here, the current one, and we're gonna check this out because this is one I want the egg in, and it is the construct hands. I think it's just a new variation for basically the gloves to match with our like existing construct cosmetic options. Yeah, robot egg. I'm not sure why it's an egg, though we do have like robot eggs for the robot creatures we can tame and, you know, have reproduce. I don't know why it's an egg for this, but it's a companion, kind of like, you know, we got the companion sentinel. Now we get a non-sentinel companion robot. Oh man, I forgot all about my base. I have not played this save since I started the expedition. So my, I can go and tell you now, my mining is completely full. Let's see. Yeah, let's go. 69,250 activate indium. You know what? I'm gonna clear this out real quick because it's not like I need the money, but you know, at least though I can say I have it doing something. Plus, I just kind of want to see how much I get full, you know, full cargo load of this. I mean, look, I'm dropping 6 to 7 cargo spaces every time. Actually, like 7 every time. Alright, I gotta go. Yeah. Let's go. Oh, wait, no, never mind. I put in. Oh, no, now I know what I'm thinking. I was thinking I put in like a cellar thing, but I'm not doing that. I need to come here because somewhere, you know, I've got the maxed out. Oh, yeah, I did that with the wonder projector thing. Somewhere I've got a ship come into land because I've got all of the possible landing pads here. Oh, of course they go to the. Oh, you jerk. That was rude. Okay, well, let's go anomaly then. I can go space station after that and sell all this stuff. I think this floor. No. It's not that. There it is. I didn't realize it went that close on those. Apparently, I should have built them a little bit taller between each floor. So yeah, let's check out the upgrades. I'm gonna have to pull that up real quick on the Voyager notes to remember what all it was. Actually, I think it breaks it down by expedition too on that. Oh, you know, I never did use the Quicksilver in the other save, which I don't know if that would actually carry over to this or not. But that's okay. I've got a lot of Quicksilver I need to be catching up on. Oh yeah, they got the weekend expedition. I need to do that. But let's check the new unlocks I got. Oh wait, no, expedition rewards. That's right. So there we go. So it does go by expedition. You just gotta scroll through enough. So we got the ragged tent, which I saw that at one spot. You know, we get that ragged tent. We get construct digits. So a new robotic hand and a construct skull. We get a new decal, the Voyagers. You get the banner, and then the robot construct egg. Programmed to be free-spirited and defiant. All right, so I'm gonna unlock all these. Oh, and then a mechanical paw, another companion appearance enhancement. On the trust of wild animals, dog companions. So you can add mechanical paws to the companions. So that's another thing. Then we have poster, and the electric jetpack trail, which is kind of like the discordant trail, except it's blue and it's more of an electrical thing than the purple. It's like discordant was electrical, but it also had like particulate, like particles type thing. That was more like just straight electric effects. And then, oh yeah, the egg. Where's the egg? Companion egg. It says I saw the sequencer thing. I'm kind of small and industrious. You know what? I don't know. I'm kind of torn if I want to go ahead and try to hatch it, or if I want to like try to upgrade it. I don't know. Because then I gotta wait for it to produce another egg. I'm assuming it will produce another egg like a regular companion, but it may not. So you know what? I'm gonna save first. I'm gonna get here. Let's save first, and then I'll hatch it. We'll take a look at it, and then I just won't save after that point. Make sure I don't lose it. This is gonna take a moment because that's a big base. This gotta go to. Oh, wrong thing. I went to the settlement. I thought I was going. It's been too long. I thought I was going to the base I was at. All right, that's fine. I can take care of this quickly. Where is? Oh. What happens when you don't play in the certain save for like 3 weeks? Boom. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. That's right. It's the last. I forgot that, you know, the bases are in order when you make them, not like most recent. Because I hadn't done this in 3 weeks. Yeah, it takes a moment. What happens when you have a base way above the limits? Can't remember what I got to on this one. I think I'm at 4,500 parts. 4,311 parts right now at this base. Okay, there's my save. So now let's hatch the little robot egg. New companion hatched. Okay. Can't summon here. Oh yeah, that's right. Can't summon on your base. All right, come here. Gently pat. Yes, make it happy. Give it a battery. This makes me feel like what was that? That movie from like the 80s, 90s. Batteries Not Included. That one was cute little, like, it was like little intelligent UFO ships. That's what that makes me think about right there. Hey, come here. Oh, yeah. This could be kind of a fun little picture right there. I like that too. And there you go. Well, it looks like kind of like it's got a blurry effect going to it for some reason right now. But yeah, all right, that's the robot companion. You get a little, it's not like the robot creatures that wander around. It's a flying robot spaceship head. And again, yeah, it makes me think of that movie Batteries Not Included. If you've never seen it, check it out. There's a guy, notable actors in it, but it's a really cute like movie. As one I watched as a kid. There's little robot ships that crash, and they're like They basically, they make like baby robots, like that. Yeah, baby robots. It's a neat little movie. If you haven't seen it, it's one to check out. But yeah, that's finally Voyagers Expedition done, out of the way. And yeah, the main thing was the robot egg. There you go. And you got to see it. Is a little flying robot saucer thing. So hopefully that did not save and I can go and like adjust that one. Critters is your favorite. I remember Critters. That was such a good one. Critters and Critters 2 were ones I like. Critters, it was kind of cheesy, and then Critters 2, they like really went up on the cheesiness. I remember that one mainly because of the scene where the alien characters find a Playboy. And I was thinking like 8 or 9 or something like that. Starship Troopers is one of those movies that was like, it really stood out so much that they're like, we've got to capitalize on this and make sequel. And then the sequel was horrible. The third one didn't even have Casper Van Diem in it, and then they made a fourth one where he came back, and it's like basically like that was the peak of his career. It just went down from there. Man, I need to find Batteries Not Included again. I hadn't seen that in so long. I think they made a second one actually, but I could be wrong on that. I just remember it was a cute little movie, and there was some actor in it that was in a few others around that time. Oh, I know. I think I know which actor I'm thinking of. I'm looking this up, like right now. I want to say. Oh, apparently they made a Batteries Not Included in 2016. Not the same one. A completely different thing. Batteries Not Included. Apparently, the original title had an asterisk at the start of it, as like the little thing on the box that says it's not included. If this is who I'm thinking of. Okay, yeah, one of the actors in it was also in Loaded Weapon and Last Action Hero. He was the sergeant in Last Action Hero. That's why I was thinking of, so I was right. Yep. 48 Hours, another guy. So it was a few notable people in it. Jessica Tandy. I know her name from something. Driving Miss Daisy. She was Driving Miss Daisy. And Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. She was in that too. That's another one. She was in it. But yeah, Batteries Not Included. I'm going to have to find that and watch it again. Spaceballs, yes, is still one of the best sci-fi movies ever. Absolutely. Now, most movie sequels fail, but there are a few select movie sequels that outdid the original. Terminator 2 was better than Terminator. Aliens was better than Alien. And Godfather Part 2 was better than Godfather. Those are three I know notably are considered pretty much standard. The sequel was better than the original. Actually improved over the original. But most movies, the sequels are bad. They don't live up to it. Let's see with the list. Oh, there's multiple counts here. 35, 15, 20 sequels that are better than the original. All right, like Thor Ragnarok is in there. I mean, that's not a direct sequel, but it's better than the first one and better than the second one. Captain America, Winter Soldier definitely was better than the first one. Dark Knight, Batman, definitely better than the first one, the Christopher Nolan ones. Yep, Terminator 2, Judgment Day was definitely better. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, definitely better than the National Lampoon's Vacation. Star Trek II: Wrath of Khan was absolutely way above the original Star Trek movie. And Godfather Part 2, and of course Aliens. You gotta have Aliens in there. That was still definitely a better one than Alien, even though Alien was like good because of that. Like if you Alien isolation game, they went on that whole like that sense of being stalked and alone. That was great. But Aliens 2 combined, or Aliens, the second one, combined that feeling of being stalked in points, along with that it's not one wiping out this untrained group of people. This is Marines being wiped out by this big force of these aliens that are just hunting, for them. And we just got so much more of the back lore of these creatures from that point. Instead of it's just, here's an alien, came from an egg. But yeah, every Alien movie since then has gone downhill. All the ones in that universe have gone downhill. Predator series, Predator was the best one still. Predator 2 was, Danny Glover was cheesy. Then they did the Aliens versus Predator ones, cheesy. Predators, I'm not gonna say it's better than the first one, but I would say it's the closest one I've seen up to the level of the original one with Arnie. That one is Adrian Brody and a bunch of others, Lawrence Fishburne, all of these Danny Trejo's in it. Come on, you just gotta watch it for that. Walter Goggins, a bunch of people, bigger name actors in it. Now, I think they're supposed to make another one following that story, but they haven't done it yet. But the Predator, that one, that's like the worst one of the bunch. Pokemon, I don't remember when Pokemon was supposedly a fad. I remember when South Park made fun of Pokemon. Just Chin Chin Pokemon, where it was secretly, teaching kids to, follow the Chinese regime or whatever, something like the Japanese or Chinese regime that they had, like they were training them in these camps to be like fighter pilots. And then the parents, to get them to stop doing this, the parents got into Pokemon, and then the kids all lost their interest because the parents thought it was cool, so it was no longer cool. I remember that, but I don't remember when Pokemon was considered to be the fad. Oh, Jason, you were on earlier when I was talking about this. Did you see they did like a new, the update 15 for the Infected was released. Actually, I didn't talk about that one, sorry. But yeah, Infected got update 15, version 15 update came out. But also we've got upcoming updates for Forever Skies. This month, Forever Skies. Next month, Planet Crafter with a new lava biome. And then they apparently more complicated the electrical system in Sons of the Forest. Oh yeah, that was it. It was Japanese to attack us again in the U.S. Just like there was one where they poked fun as like England tried to attack the U.S. or South Park to take back the colonies, the rebellious colonies, and they were attacking with like 18th century warships. I remember that was in that one of the South Park ones. Yeah, I still haven't got a reason to go back to the Infected yet, but I did see that it had an update for that. Main thing, I saw the upcoming patch for No Man's, or for Forever Skies, and then also the new biome for Planet Crafter. Yeah, I did see like the Infected, you got like a trader thing. It feels now like they're trying to go in the direction almost of like, well, it's not as extreme, but 7 Days to Die has trader NPC spots throughout that you can go trade with. It feels like they're taking more and more cues from 7 Days to Die on certain things. I just hope they don't go too far with it, because that's one of the things about 7 Days to Die, zombies punching through, you know, bulletproof glass and concrete walls. Oh yeah, I remember that one, Xbox. It was the one they were making fun of, Whale Wars or whatever, that the show where they go out and fight, like protect the whales. And they were going out there, and it was like Stan or something, like Stan, I think, took over, where he blew up one of the Japanese whaling boats, and they were making fun of it for you know, the whole reason they were attacking was that they thought it was dolphins and dolphins, they thought, and whales had dropped the bombs in World War II. And then at the end, the way they got around it was they said it was a cover-up done, and it was actually the chickens and cow had done it. So then Japan started attacking and killing all the chickens and cows. I remember that one too for South Park. Well, I would have Timmy hang out with me, but he ditched me again. He you know, he finds a distraction and goes away. So nothing there to show him off. But that's it. We did the Voyagers expedition, and again, you saw all the stuff that I got, but the main thing was a robot egg with the new robot companion. Basically like it's not like the Sentinel where you have a flare, you could turn it on and off like that. This is like a regular robot, you know, pet companion. And then we got some cosmetics for the companion arms. You get the electric jetpack trails if you want that blue electricity. Mechanical paw that you could put on the robotic companions you find. And then the construct hand, head, and stuff like that was base building ornaments. So basically the construct hand, construct head are part of your base decorations now, not cosmetics for you. And then yeah, hover droid companion, and that's it. Yeah, you get like a special flying little companion drone that, you know, pet. So that was the whole 3 sessions to do Voyagers because of finding the stupid creatures. Yes. Yeah, that was what it was. That's why I did it, to get the flying robot head. They changed all the tech advances too. See, I didn't even like pay attention to the tech stuff in a while because it's been a while since I played it. Like when they sat there and said you had to go to this spot to chop up an animal to get, you know, the meat or whatever from it, I was like, yeah, that definitely doesn't encourage me to want to come back to it. Kind of like Icarus with that whole, you have to carry the animal on your back over here to chop it up at this plot. I might revisit it at some point in the future, but not anytime soon. But you know what? Got it done. We got the Voyagers expedition done. Again, it's 2 months. I want to say it's through the end of next month or close to the end of next month. Probably close to the Halloween. I expect with it being Halloween, they're probably going to have an expedition themed around Halloween possibly, or there may have been one they're going to repeat. I can't remember if it had a Halloween theme for one already. But yeah, you got it to at least, I say, mid-October to complete this expedition. Actually, probably end of October. If you want to go get the robot head and everything. I looked for coordinates for the different animals, you know, and that's how I found it, and I just had to find the last few. But yeah, there's people out there already put out coordinates for the planets once you get a portal. And again, there was the one mission, tunnel underground. All you gotta do is use a lot of, you know, get deep enough that you can hear the water drips, like it sounds like stalactites dripping water in a cave, and then just dig until you hit that point. You get the glyph set. Then you can just go find a portal. You got all the glyphs. You don't have to do the little traveler, gravesite thing for that. Honestly, that's go ahead. As soon as you get the terrain manipulator, start digging as much as you can to get the glyph set unlocked. It'll make things go easier. And then just find the glyphs like I did. You can go there, find the different creatures. Went a lot faster when I did that. And that's it. So yeah. So thanks for hanging out, everybody. I'm going to call it. I'm sure Timmy somewhere probably wants to go out, and I'm getting a little hungry. So I'm going to go eat. And Starfield again this week for the videos. Back to probably more like the Monday, Friday schedule this week. I had to change things around a bit the other day and did it earlier. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Go enjoy the rest of your day, rest of your weekend, and be safe this week. Be healthy, and we'll see you next time.